It's the Benz Punani womanist. Baby boys, baby girls, you need to hear this. Sit down, receive this realness. Make sure your cup's ready for the tea. We are go sip it, yo. Hard time scrolling for your long shorts. You might learn something you never know. Collect you fine, and she's one of a kind. Don't say you're mine, say you're mine.
Hi, patrons. I appreciate you giving money every month to get these bits. I'm building them. I'm building on it. So you would have heard from the main episode. We've got Missy in the house.
Hello.
And so this is your SYM extended. So Missy's got the card. What question do you have in your mind? Like, what would you want to ask? Just holding it, thinking, what would you want to ask? No yes or no things, but just like, what was on your mind?
How much crazier can my life get? That literally just came to my mind. Random.
So we can look at it in the sense of like, what are the energies in your life at the moment?
Yeah.
And really, what's the advice for calming it?
I mean, yes.
Or do you not want to calm it?
No,
do you like,
no.
Do you like the fire?
If it's negative energy, so as in like how would I put this? Like if in terms of, I wouldn't say my attitude because that's what makes it lit, but like, so if I have an argument or a dispute with somebody, so let's say for example at work, what can I do in terms of, you know, channeling my inner calm and baby girlism and not be so ratchet and let my inner yardie go?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, let's just see what comes out. So the thing that's in your mind is just how you deal better with situations.
Yeah. Situations where if I don't deal with it better, I could be losing coins and checks and I don't want to do that.
Okay, so situations that could have negative impact. All right, good. Nice. So just shuffle them a bit.
Okay.
Good.
I've never... Ooh. What's that? Maybe it fell out for a reason.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank God I don't do tarots or anything because it... Yeah.
So grab another one. Anyone you
one?
want. Yeah, whatever you feel like. Okay. Okay. Nice. Let me see how the direction you're holding that. That doesn't even matter. I just think it wants you to... It was coming up like that. That's fine.
Okay.
So let's look at these. So they came out this way for a reason. I always believe that. So you were talking about money and those are the cards that came out and they both came out in reverse. So... both very, very good cards on their own when they're upright, but upside down in reverse, I feel like they're stressing another type of message as well. Okay. So you got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So that's it the right way up. So you see a hand coming out of the cloud holding one big massive coin. So you can have a look at that and see what it evokes in you. And then you also got the 10 of Pentacles, literally money falling. Money fall on me. Dum dum banana fall. So you got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse as well. And basically just it's reiterating what you just said.
How weird is that?
Right. But because they came up upside down, you see it's the money falling away as opposed to falling on you.
Yeah.
And it's falling away. The first message from here, the Ace of Pentacles, is seeing opportunities as they are. So sometimes there's conflicts, and because of the way that we are naturally inclined to be, maybe the way that we've grown up, we are combative. So we are ready to pop off like any moment now. Like, I wish a motherfucker would.
Yeah.
And so with that attitude, it means then that opportunities that we have, we squander, like before they can even, like someone's literally coming to you with this. And even if it doesn't look like that, even if it doesn't look like that they're holding out an opportunity for you, there's an opportunity even when people think that they're coming to do you bad things.
Okay.
But it's how you respond to the bad belly things that they're doing that creates the positive opportunity that you need. And it's realizing that like literally God's got you and God's got all of these opportunities to give you, and it might come looking like that. The opportunities might come upside down looking like that, but also I feel like it's training for us to get us, because if things were given to us all nice and neatly with this I wish a motherfucker would attitude, we would never check that I wish a motherfucker would attitude with like, well, God's blessing me so I can do whatever the fuck I want. Whereas God's like, no, just maybe calm it down. So then that way, and also it's remembering that sometimes people are watching us and we're not realizing that people are watching us ready to possibly do things with us in the future, and just seeing how we react to a situation, they make their decisions there and then as to whether that's going to happen or not. And also, well, when we get this card, it feels like the things are falling away, but for me, the kind of sense that I get from this is that you have so much abundance in your life. You have so many things happening, good things and talents that you could be using to create other opportunities where you're not in situations where people can try you so you pop off. Obviously, people are going to try us all throughout our lives. Of course. But you don't have to be in these situations. You could be elsewhere, but not noticing the talents and the gifts that you have, you know, even with regards to the earlier cards, means that then those opportunities are going too. So just like making the most of it and seeing just how blessed you are, even in the most mundane things, even in the day-to-day things, just seeing that you are highly favored and incredibly blessed, and seeing where all of this abundance is rather than seeing it upside down. Because if we work from a place of scarcity, we're thinking that we lack, all we'll ever attract is lack.
I guess it's a sort of there's order and chaos sort of thing. I get it. I'm reading.
And for you, it's just a strong vibe of money, like career opportunities. That's the, you know, no like love cards came out as I would, or relationship cards as I was interpret them came out. It's literally about this opportunities.
Checks,
And it can come just by just being like, oh, it was me that you wanted to try today, but you will not. Whoever sent you, go back and tell them you did not find me, because I will not. And it's easier said than done, because sometimes I get so vexed. But a great opportunity or a great example is like how you reacted to that troll leaving you the Instagram comment.
I actually shocked myself with that. I'm not gonna lie, because before I would have been like, yeah, bitch, come and meet me. I mean, it's frustrating because even at work, you know, although I'm limited to what I can say, because as I said, gross misconduct, but you know, it's funny because we basically did a group exercise and it's like an icebreaker. So they basically broke people down into 4 different types of people. So people that are either emotional, controlling, overthinkers, or the entertainers. So the whole room, we were instructed to stand next to the person that best suits us. So everyone did that. Then I was asked by the head of the organization to basically explain what personality or what type of person I least get along with or I wouldn't like to work with, or in a personal setting. And I said, okay, well, controller, because I don't like to be dictated to. I don't like to be controlled. I like to get on with my own thing, and I don't want to control anyone else. Obviously, naturally, sometimes people fall into that role. That's fine. I understand that. And I mean, there was another elderly woman, so to speak, who said she was a controller. So I think she must have said what she said, and then everyone was like, oh, look, see, like, this is what we're talking about. This is why we don't like controllers. And then I went on to further explain myself, and, you know, I said, oh yeah, that's exactly, look what she said. See, that's the problem. They never see a problem with being controlling. And I think she took that very personal. And I thought, but how can you take it personal? It's a group exercise. It's not that deep. We're at work. You know, fast forward to today. She walked into the office. You know, I said, oh, hi, let's say Barbara. So I said, oh, hi, Barbara. She ignored me.
Wow.
And I thought, okay, you're a big woman, but maybe you didn't hear me. So I thought, okay, don't be stupid, Missy, just carry on doing what you're doing. And one of the managers was like, do you guys know each other or something? Because kind of like, what, there's some sort of energy. And she mumbled stuff under her breath, and I just smiled and I was like, oh, well, we were on the same sort of training course thing, you know, and that was it. But then I did say in the room to him, I said, look, I feel like because he asked me again, is everything all right? And I said, look, I think she was offended or she's got a problem with what I said, but I was asked my opinion. It's not like I spoke out of turn. Everyone was contributing. for some reason, from when she had seen me when we were at the training course, she just was rude. When I'd asked her, oh, where would she be stationed and what office is she based in? Because this is where I am, X, Y, and Z. I said, oh, I think we'll be together then. She basically ignored me. I thought, okay, I've not given you any reason to be like that.
Yeah,
but,
because you're going to need my help on one of those days.
Yeah, that's the manager. He said that. He was like, you're going to have to get on. You might not have to like each other, but, you just need to common courtesy. I said to her, look, I was raised to have manners. And at the end of the day, like...
A common hello, goodbye, at your big age, you cannot manage.
And she proceeded to say, oh, I'm a big woman and blah, blah, blah. This is immature. I don't see why I'm here and blah, blah, blah.
But you're here because you're being immature. And I think this is the thing with some people who are controlling in that sense,
right?
Because they lack control in their personal life, so they get really funny about things like that.
She also said I rolled my eyes when she spoke.
What color is she?
Black. And that's when I said earlier, I've experienced more like issues with especially older black women. They seem to come for me a lot and I do not know why.
But that's intergenerational and it's valid. It's valid. I don't even have to tell you it's valid. It's your experience, so you know that it's valid. Yeah. But it's intergenerational, and because of the way that you present yourself, like carefree baby girl living your life, a lot of these women, older generations, where they fully like ascribe to respectability politics, like you're meant to be this kind of way, this kind of person, they'll get aggravated being around someone like you, someone like me, because it's just like respect yourself, get yourself together. You're too loud, you're too this, you're too that. But because you can't control me, that's why you don't like it, because you're used to people just being meek and mild.
My 11-year-old said, Mum, it sounds like jealousy, because I literally broke down when I got in from work. I was like, and because I didn't get to
vent,
I was just like, and she was like, what's wrong? And I was like, oh, this woman and blah, blah, blah. And I'm telling my 11-year-old this, and we're sitting down. She's like, Mum, it just sounds like she's jealous. I was like, but of what? I don't, what?
Of the carefreeness.
Really?
It was just you being able to live your life as you, because she sounds really uptight.
Yeah.
And that's why she went to that controlling side. She sounds really, really uptight.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. Like you have to, like, there are certain black girls that don't like me. Lots of black guys that don't like me. Lots. I'm sure one of them spoke about me in another podcast, and like I would like him to use all of his chicken chest to come and tell me in person, but that's for another day. There are lots of people, but if I can't beat myself up over why you don't, because whatever your reasons are, that's between you and your God. You take it to your God, you place it at his feet. Me personally, I've just got to keep on moving, doing what I'm doing, and I think that that's it for
just
you.
To conclude on that as well, actually, before we left the room, because that was the first initial manager, but then I decided after, because she kept on being weird throughout the whole day, I spoke to our actual top manager and I said, look, this is an issue that happened yesterday, blah blah blah. We've spoken about it with the initial manager, but like, what should I do? He called her back to come and he was like, okay, so I know you've spoken about it again, but is there a problem? And her first words to the big AOM was like, there is going to be a problem now because we've already discussed this and I thought we'd left it, so the fact that you've called me back here now, there is going to be a problem. And I was like, is he hearing? Am I the only person hearing this? Now this would have been another point for me to pop off, but I thought, I'm sitting in front of the AOM, I need this job, I want this job, the coins are there, I am not letting anyone mess up these checks. And I thought, Missy, just shut up. She was like, I'm a big woman, this is very juvenile, blah blah blah. And I was just like,
so why couldn't you open your lips and say hello when I said hello to you
yesterday, when you thought that I'd been rude to you by rolling my eyes? Why did you not pull me to one side
you're a big
after
woman.
the session?
You're a big woman.
And
why
address
didn't you?
me? And I would have then said to her, it wasn't like that. And I even said in front of him, I said, look, I was raised to have manners, and because you're older than me and you specified that, I'm going to apologize. I did not intend to offend you. I didn't even think I was offending you, because it was a general thing, because we were all having a group discussion. But seeing as now it's impacted on your attitude and your actions towards me in the workplace, I will apologize. But don't think because, this is what you're going to... I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you. No. The fact that I've taken the initiative to, bring it up or raise the flag with them shows that, I want to have a workplace where it's free.
Cool.
But, the manager went on to say, oh, you guys, this is like your first week here. This is not looking good for both of you. I see bad on both parts. Like, remember, like, it's like probation period. I was like, are you really going to do that whole let's be fair because you don't want her to be upset? She's in the wrong. Anyone could see that. So,
Wow.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, okay. So he was like, yeah, you guys take the weekend, think about it, Monday, come back afresh. And but I was like, if she's going to continue to be like that, it's going to make things uncomfortable.
But it doesn't have to. And I think that that's what the cards are saying. Like, I feel like maybe you do some meditative practice where you visualize her, visualize this situation and cut the cord, the energy cord.
Yeah.
Because she's taking energy from you. She's taking mental, like you got home and you were like, and so you actually brought that energy also into your household.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's imperative that you take some time. Like I do like 5-minute meditations called cutting exercises. And there's lots of videos on YouTube, like explaining how to do it. You just visualize and you just end that energy transfer because it's psychological. A lot of it's psychological. Once they get into somewhere, even the smallest thing that she does, even after you said, oh, everything's calm, will aggravate
me.
So it's just best to just meditate on it over the weekend, like aggressively.
Yeah.
So then when you're back in, she just actually doesn't affect you. If you don't want to say hi to me, I will not say hi to you. When I need things to be delivered to you, I'll give it to you and let you know, and that's it. I don't need to chat to you. I just wanted to chat to you to make this place an amicable environment. But if you don't want that, we can just carry on and do our own thing. But one of us is going to get stressed out and it's not going to be me.
Yeah.
So whatever.
No, you're right.
Because you're there, like you said, for your coins, get your coins and bounce. But yeah, you said Kim Kardashian's your boo.
I was actually lying.
I was hoping so.
She really irritates me.
She's a big fool.
Yeah. And apparently she likes to think of herself as a great role model.
Yeah, allegedly so. And I don't know who she's rolling
Not
and
my
modeling
kids.
for because she's abysmal. And the appetite suppressing lollipops are what got me. Like when I saw her putting that on her page, I just thought, see, now you have gone too far.
So do they actually work, or is this
Of
just
course
a
they
gimmick?
don't. Same with this fucking flat tummy tea and all of this
Oh
bullshit. You will shit yourself until you die.
Yeah.
Don't bother. Eat food. The only way to suppress your appetite is to eat fibrous foods.
Yeah.
Like eat foods high in fiber and fill your tummy. What's this nonsense? Appetite suppressing, and then your breath will be stinking everywhere.
I don't know. Look, I think social media, as much as it's a blessing, can sometimes be a burden because I find like, I'm never going to be one of them people like, oh, I'm coming off of social media to get my life and all that. Because I think that's kind of pathetic. It's your choice whether you balance social media. Is it that deep? It's social media. Like, do your job, do what you need to do off of your phone and flourish. But I feel like when you have idiots like Kim Kardashian or Letitia Grace who's promoting these flat tummy teas and stuff
Waist
like that.
trainers
And, people promoting gym life and stuff when really they've had
surgery,
fucking fake breasts, fake bums.
And then you're selling me books on how to build my body, but you bought yours. I said this last week. Like, it's so fucking frustrating and it's insulting.
No, I don't. I had a stage where I was like, yeah, do you know what? I need to get my body right. I'm almost 30. Oh my gosh, like I've had 2 kids. And I was like almost killing myself. And I thought, why the hell am I actually doing this? A lot of these girls that I'm not idolizing, but I'm looking at for advice
Inspiration,
are fake. So instead of just telling me, look, bitch, get your money together and
go to Dominican Republic and go and get your right,
or Dr. Miami,
right.
You're lying to me about my Pure Gym membership. Stop doing it. Don't do this. And then behind closed doors, you're scoffing all the food you want to scoff because you've had your stuff done. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Kim Kardashian is a fool. I still do not understand why she's even famous. I don't.
But this is it. When you're famous for the sake of being famous, like that is really where her family's at now.
What is her purpose?
Like now they're just doing everything, but she's damaging people, especially with the rise of, since the social media has grown in, there have been so many reports of eating disorders more than ever. Right. And then you come now with your stupid face and then come and tell people, and your aunt's body to come and tell people like, oh, I have these appetite suppressing lollipops. Did they work for your man? Yeah. Did they work for your boo Kanye? Because he had to go and get lipo. So did you not?
He got lipo.
He got lipo. He said he didn't want people on Instagram to tease him. Like they teased Rob.
Where?
I want to know where, because he's still the same size as far as I'm concerned.
So when he was scoffing all this food and gaining weight, what was she saying?
But this is the thing. I as much as I don't feel like you can control somebody else's life, but yeah, why you could you can support. You could be like, oh, you know what's going on, this and that. And he also said that it was the because he hurt his knee or something. It was also the drugs that they gave him for that also impacted. all I'm saying is that your man didn't get the effects of the appetite suppressing lollipop, but you want me to go and buy it. Has it worked in your household that you want me to now? And young girls are looking at her, wanting to be her, wanting to be like her, and they're seeing her sucking this appetite suppressing lollipop, and they're going to go out there and buy it. Like, she's putting people's children in danger.
Risk, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And people are still key, ha, and like, they needs to be like a mute or block Kim Kardashian. Like, she needs to be phased out, because what she's doing generally is detrimental to young girls, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But that's really it. That's it for our extra content for this week. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having me.
My pleasure.
Thank
My
you.
pleasure. It's been wonderful. And in case these lot didn't get your socials, could you tell us again?
Yes,
So
my
Insta.
socials, Instagram and Snapchat is Missy Brownskin, MISSYBROWNSKIN. Welcome to the wild side.
Nice. And that's it. So if you want to send me any letters, send it to sym@kelechiokafor.com. Thank you, patrons, for being lovely babes, and I'll be catching you all soon. Peace.
It's the Benz Brunani womanist, baby boys, baby girls, you need to hear this. Sit down, receive this realness. Make sure your cup's ready for the tea, we are go sip it, yo. Hot time scrolling for your long throats. You might learn something you never know. Collect you fine, and she's one of a kind. Don't say you're mine, say you're mine.